All right, good folks. Today is February the 14th. It is Valentine's Day. Today we're going to write in our planner. We're going to quickly go over the warm up because you had enough time to get that completed. Then I'm going to model today. I'm going to finish up comparing functions, and then I'm going to go over reading graphs. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of group or partner work on comparing and reading graphs. Please make sure that you study for your test. Everything, writing linear equations, graphing linear equations. I don't think graphing is on there, honestly. So writing linear equations, comparing rates of change, comparing the y-intercept, and reading graphs, all of which are going to be on your test Friday. Okay? So everything we've been doing. All right, let's write down our homework in our planner. Don't forget about tutoring. Check off what we've done. If you did the homework, check it off. Watch the help video, check it off. If you didn't, please don't check it off, okay? Tonight's homework, February 14th. Watch the help video. It'll go to Remind at 2 p.m. It's also posted on Canvas, okay? So if you don't get Remind, please go to Canvas and watch the videos. All right? Any questions? Anyone still writing? Okay. Let's pause real quickly. All right. With the warm up, we're going to do the same process that we did on yesterday. We calculate the slope first, and then we find the y-intercept. You pick 2 points. I'm going to choose the first 2 points. I have 0 and 30, and I have 1 and 28. I'm going to choose. It doesn't matter which 2 you choose. As long as you do the math, you're going to get the same answer. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. We're going to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. On the top, what do you get on the top? Alex, what minus what? Very good. 28 minus 30. Alex, what do we get? I'm sorry, Juan, what do we get on the bottom? Sorry, Juan. What do you get, baby? Which one is your x2, sweet? 1 and 0. Good job. 1 minus 0. So when we simplify the top page, what does that give us? -2. India, what do we get on the bottom? 1. So m here is equal to a -2 when we reduce that or simplify. So the rate is -2. What's the starting amount here? Go ahead, babe. Riley. 30. Wherever your x is equal to 0, that y value is going to be b. So b is 30. How then do I write this as an equation in slope intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. Yes, baby. -2x. That's okay. Plus 30. Good job, baby. I'm going to pause for the calls. Section 1, let's line up to get lunch. No cell phones, guys. If you hadn't put your cell phone on the wall, please be reminded and advised to put your cell phone on the wall. Okay, good people. We have our equation. Let's put this in our folder, please. Let's put this in our folder. Take out the sheet from yesterday. Please take out that sheet from yesterday. If you didn't paste this yesterday in your notebook, please go and pick up the supply bag so you can paste this in on page 8. Please pick up a supply bag. I'm going to go over the last 2 problems. To make sure that we have those correct. Please, we're going to paste this in our notebook on page 8. Pick up the supply bag. All right, here we go, good folks. Okay, so now we want to find the rate of change and the rate of change here. That's what it's asking for, the greater rate of change. All right, so when you're finding the rate of change or the slope of a line, you're picking 2 points on the line. I'm going to pick 0, 0, because I can read that ordered pair. And I'm also going to choose this point right here because I can read that also. Now I'm going to rise over run. Okay? Sliding in just a little bit. When I count rise over run, I'm going from this point to this point. How far do I have to go up to get to this point? Use the grid lines. I go up 1. My top number is a positive 1. How far do I go over to get to that point? 2. My top number is my bottom number is a positive 2. So this gives me 1/2. My slope for the graph is 1/2. What's 1/2 as a decimal? 1 divided by 2. Type it in and see what decimal you get. What is the decimal for 0.5? 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. All right, let's find the slope of the table. We're going to pick 2 ordered pairs. I'm going to choose the first 2. 3, 3, x1, y1, and 6, 4, x2, y2. Please write if you don't have it. We're going to use the slope formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What does that give us on the top? What minus what? Paige, you're not doing anything again. Yes, Alex. Very good, baby. 4 minus 3. Paige, I need you to take out your packet and get this done, babe. Yes, sweetheart. What's on the bottom? 6 minus 3. Good job, sweetie. On the top, what does that give us when we simplify? It's 1. Good. On the bottom, what does that give us? 3. Good. So my slope for the table is 1 over 3. What's 1 over 3 as a decimal? Point what? Repeat. Okay. Terrence, put your cell phone on the wall. Put your cell phone on the wall. Go ahead. All right. Which one of these is bigger? Who's the next person? Forgot. Who? Okay. No, it's not. It is him. It is him. Put your phone on the wall. All right. So the highest slope is which one? 0.5 or 0.3? 0.5. Okay. All right. Let's do the slope for the line here. Pick 2 points. 2 points you can read. I can read that point, and I can read this point. What kind of slope is this? Positive, negative, 0, or undefined? This is negative. This is a negative slope. That means M is going to be a negative number. Yes, baby?
The top point that you did, it looks, my paper doesn't look as
defined.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. You're right. Thank you. That one's better. And you could choose this one too, right? That one looks better.
I did that one.
That's fine. You can do that one too. All right. So now from this point to this point, how far do you go up?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. That's positive 3 on the top.
And then 2 over to the left, so it would be a negative.
Very good, baby. 1, 2 to the left, so that's negative 2. Let's write the decimal for that so we can compare, right? So let's type in positive 3 divided by a negative 2. What's positive 3 divided by a negative 2 equal to? Type it in. Positive 3 divided by a negative 2. What decimal is that? Paige, you writing this down? Okay, good. Come on, y'all. Very good, babe. Negative 1.5. So now we're looking at the slope for the equation. Which one of these numbers is the slope? Negative 2? Not the x part, but just the negative 2, okay? Y equals mx plus b. It's the number that's attached to the x that's the slope. So the number for slope is -2.
And then like X is its own thing.
X is your domain. Okay. Y is your range. Input, output. Okay. This is what you input. This is what you output. The M represents just is the slope by itself, that number. And the number that has no variable attached to it is the starting amount or y-intercept. Okay. Which one of these slopes is greater? -2. Okay. The equation has a greater slope. The slope of the equation is much greater. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm. Any questions? Anybody still writing? Bobby, you still writing, baby? Are you okay? Okay. All right. And pause for the call. All right. This sheet that I'm getting ready to give you is going to be, you're going to turn this in for as a grade. The people at your table, you can work with just the people that are at your table. I'm going to walk around to see if you need help. You're going to be comparing here. Okay. We've already talked about how to find the slope of a table, rise over run to find the slope of a graph, so on and so forth. Okay. So I need you to work at your table on completing the sheet, and I'm going to take this up for a grade. Any questions about that? All right. All right, guys, look at this one. Okay, so here you have to pick 2 points. We pick 15, 5 and 15, sorry. And then we pick 6 and 18. We're using the slope formula, so that's y2 minus, sorry, baby. x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're using the slope formula. We're going to subtract 18 minus 15. On the bottom, we're going to subtract 6 minus what? Minus 5. What's 18 minus 3? Very good. Top is 3. What's the bottom? So it's $3 per pound for apples. So this is $3 per pound for apple. $3 per pound. So now we need to figure out what it is for the pears. Pick 2 points. 0, 0 is 1. And what's another one?
2, 5.
Go over 2 and up 5. This is 2, 5. So what's the half? What is half of 5? 250. So it's going up by 250 every time. So this is going up by 5 here, positive 5 on the top, and going over by 2. So what is 5 divided by 2? Which is what? 2.5. So it's $2.50 per pound for a pear. Which one is the most? Sorry, go ahead, baby.
We did a different point, but we got 5 over 2. We just have to simplify.
You just have to simplify.
Okay.
Because you want it per pound, okay? So this is, let me make this look like a point. So which one is the more expensive, apples or the pears? Apples. So you're going to put apples here on the line. All right, see if you can do the next one. I'm going to leave this one up here. See if you can do the next one. All right, let's look at the next one. It says, okay, this is talking about Sub Club Deli that sells deli meat by the weight.
What's a deli?
Deli, like deli meat, like
Sandwich meat.
Yeah, sandwich meat. That's okay, baby. The scale shows one customer the price per ham or the price of the ham, and then the table is the weight of the turkey. Okay, so let's look at the scale. It says 2 pounds ham, $14. So how would I figure out how much it is per pound? 14 divided by 2. What is $14 divided by 2? So it's $7 here. So we're going to put $7 for the ham. Shh. So now we're going to figure out the cost for the turkey. All right. So what 2 ordered pairs are we going to use here?
1.5 and then 13.50.
Or instead of using the decimals, I would use the whole numbers. So let's use 2 and 18. And then let's use 3 and 27. We're going to label, write this down, Terrence. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Now we're going to use the formula. The formula for slope, Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. What then are we going to put? 27 minus what you say, baby? 18. What are we going to put on the bottom? 3 minus 2. What's 27 minus the 18? 9. And what's 3 minus the 2?
1.
So how much money is this per pound? $9 per pound. Which one is the more expensive, the ham or the turkey?
Turkey.
The turkey. Okay. All right. I need you to try the next one. I'm going to leave this up here. It's not time to go. It's 40 after. Shh, keep going. Look up here, please. Let's try this one. Shh. All right. Let me move this out the way, Miss Reyes. Brandon, I need you to try. All right. This first one. Can you? So with this one, okay, Lily is planning a birthday party and she's deciding between cupcakes and cookies. I combined those two words together. I'm sorry. So this is talking about the cupcakes and this is talking about the cookies. Okay. So let's look at this one. At this bakery, Dot Box Bakery charges $36 for 24 cupcakes. How much is it going to be for each cupcake? How do you figure that out? Division. What are you dividing? 36 divided by the 24. So let's divide. 36. Wait, baby. 36 divided by 24. What does that give you? How much money is that?
$1.05.
$1.50. Shh. Guys, please don't talk at me because I don't even know who's really talking to me. Raise your hand, please. Any questions? Go ahead, baby. No, type it in again, babe. Let's type together, okay? Let's clear. And we got the $36. Type in 36 first, okay? And let's do divided by 24. Can you type that in for me? And then when you press enter, you should have gotten this one. Do you see it? Okay. All right. So the cupcakes are $1.50 per cupcake. Okay. Let's look at the cookies. The equation represents the price for the cookies. What's the rate of change in this equation? Y is equal to 2x. What's the slope there? Just the 2. Just the number attached to the x. So it's $2 per cookie. Which is the less expensive?
Cupcake.
The cupcake, which is only $1.50, is cheaper than the price for every cookie. So here we're going to put cupcake. Okay? I'm going to pause for the calls. Please go over and do the next problem here, okay? I'm going to pause this here. Yes, baby. I love it. It's so cute. It matches your eyes. All right. Let's look at this one. This is saying that Mrs. Chang is planning a field trip for her class. She decides between going to the aquarium and going to the zoo. So this is the aquarium and this is the zoo. So you want to find the rate of change. Okay? What is the slope or the rate of change in the equation? Y is equal to 10x. 10. M here is 10. So it's $10 per student. 10 over 1 is $10 per student. So this is $10 to go to the aquarium. All right, let's do for the zoo. We got 2 ordered pairs. I'm going to use the first 2. 24, comma, 264, and 25, comma, 275. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Shh. The formula is Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Okay, so then what do we put on the top? Deasia, what goes on the top, baby? Very good. What do we put, Haley, what do we put on the bottom, baby? Very good. So what does that give us when we simplify on the top, Savannah? Type it in. How much, baby? Is it 11?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. We wrote it wrong, y'all. 11. And then let's do 25 minus 24. What's that? 1. So guess what? How much does it cost per student to go to the zoo? $11 per student. Which one is going to be the cheapest? Aquarium. The aquarium. Okay, so the last two you're going to do on your own and turn this in as a grade. This is your ticket out the door. Shh. So I need you to do the last two on your own. This is your ticket out the door. No help from teacher. Nope. Shut up. Shut your face. I know you need it.